Yo, what's going on, good people? Uh, I'm just gonna kick this video off here by off of this statement here real quick. Okay, All Pro 2K8, excuse me, is fundamentally flawed. Its ability-based system was a terrible and unrealistic idea. Now, that was part of the comment that Versuz had put on Apex's video. And he received a negative backlash for it, and then he came out with his response video, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, he logically did that. You know what I'm saying? He knew that putting that wording up there was going to get him that kind of response. So therefore, he goes forth and he does that, and then he turns it into a "woe is me," and then makes it like I'm the innocent victim and everybody did me wrong kind of deal. When everyone gave him that kind of backlash, and the thing is, he knew he was going to get that backlash. He knew that. And then he calls out myself and the others because he knows that we all have said or shown in one form or another that all pro football is the most fundamentally sound football game, at least to us. So therefore he challenges all of us. Now this is the thing. In relative theory, since he brings up the whole entire theory and the whole entire process of talking about a numerical based system or numbers being utilized in mankind. If you were to go back to the dawn of mankind, then you honestly have to look at it like this is how it's viewed. God bestowed the idea within a man's mind to create a numerical based system to utilize, to originate that system. The idea was placed into a man's head to actually create a number system to follow, a basic number system to follow, and then it evolved over time. So the thing is, that's ability. God bestowed the ability, the mental ability for man to think and create a numerical based system that further has been evolved with all kinds of theories and theorems and equations from many different inventors that basically were blessed with the same thing. It was placed into their mind to create this theory. When you go into physics and things of that nature, same deal. There are there are equations that are utilized. Those are all derived. They're all a derivative off of mental creativity, the ability to create within the mind. And they took that and implemented it into society. So therefore, Versuz, that smashes that point. Numbers did not create ability. Ability created numbers. Ability created a system in which to utilize numbers. The mental ability was brought forth. Man's ability to think brought forth numbers, and along with numbers brought forth ways to translate those numbers in many different ways using different kinds of calculations, different kinds of methods of calculation. Now, let's just say, for example, yourself, when you did this, the way you set up this challenge, you use your mental ability to logically put up that comment to get that response, because you logically calculated that, okay, I'm gonna get a very negative response if I do this. So therefore, it was your mental ability to do so. Then you use your mental ability again to go forth and create the video. And from you ocularly viewing videos of that I have done, that Azure Effect, Bush Doctor, Apex, and Brozales, you got you have seen that we have all said in one way or another that all pro football represents fundamental football to the best degree, at least to us. So therefore you called us out. But you use logic. You use your ability to formulate that. You use your ability to see these things. That's ability right there. It wasn't no number. It wasn't, well, because Versuz has 86 for logic, 86 for thinking logically, and 92 for thinking critically, he was able to concoct this challenge. Like, no, that's not how it works. It doesn't go that way. It was because you have the homegrown ability. You have logic. By general standpoint, women are known to be emotional creatures. Just by the way mankind has it slated. Men are logical by nature. Women are emotional. Men are logical by nature. The thing is, everyone does not possess the exact same logic, the exact same level or belief in their logic. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, that's what makes everything different. But you can't put a numerical rating on it. You could take a numerical guess, but you can't honestly rate it. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, this is why ability is always better than talking about numbers. When you watch ESPN or when you watch ESPN or Fox Sports or NFL Network or what have you, I guarantee you, you're not going to see people acting like it's Madden and say, "Oh yeah, because of Peyton Manning's 89 arm strength and his 99 accuracy, that's why he's able to hit the receiver in stride." No, that's not what it's going to be. You hear all kinds of terminology from All Pro Football on NFL networks, and you pick up papers and you read scouting reports. This guy has soft hands. He has quick feet. You know what I'm saying? He possesses great hops. You know what I'm saying? He possesses great upper body strength. And because of his strength, he's able to punch through tackles. He's able to bounce off. I mean, they talk about elusiveness. They talk about all that. And if you have the abilities that reflect that, then that's why people are going to go for that. People are going to say, okay, yeah. And then you see it on the field. They're not saying, oh, because he has 88 truck, he's able to break tackles. No, they're not going by that. They're going by the abilities, man. So, I mean, honestly, like, you wanted to go back and talk about the dawn of time and all that stuff. Keep it in the realm of football. You realistically will not see any NFL analysts on the TV come out and say, he's got 88, he's got 97. No, that's not going to happen. You're not going to see it. If you think so, and if you do see it, by all means point it out. Put the vid up and let us know something. But it's not going to happen, man. So I'm just making this real brief, straight to the point here, you know what I'm saying? Because thing is, it's crazy. You watch the NFL season this whole entire year, you're going to hear people talk about abilities. Abilities. That's all you're going to hear people talk about. And they're going to articulate ability in one way or another. They're not going to numerically talk about someone's ability. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got 88, and I mean by that, by saying like 88 trucking, or 96 for a stiff arm, or 88 for a juke, or 62 for awareness, and things like that. That's not going to happen. So, you know, so therefore, just keep it straight up and down. Keep it completely real if you're going to be doing that kind of rating or what have you. But don't come out here and say that it's fundamentally flawed. It is not fundamentally flawed, because that's exactly what these NFL players and NFL scouts and reporters use to analyze. They analyze their abilities. They don't analyze Madden or NCAA football video games to analyze a player and then go up there on national TV and act like they know what they're talking about. Or no, they talk about intangible things like a player's desire, player's will, player's determination. You cannot put a numerical value on things like that. Those are things that are human emotions that drive their abilities to another level. You know what I'm saying? To another level or another tier. You know what I'm saying? Or will to succeed. Things of that nature. You can't measure that with a number. You know what I mean? So on that note, man, I'm just gonna leave it right there. That's just my little quick response to it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me like that, you know what I'm saying? But yo, you're talking out the side of your neck with this, in my opinion, at least. And that's where my opinion comes in. But factually, you do not measure players by putting a number on them and confining them to a box. You cannot do that with humans. With machines, you can. Like when you talked about the car. With the machine, you can do it because it's a car. But you can never do that with a person, because a human is not engineered by a man to perfectly work the way that a man fine-tunes it. You can't fine-tune the way a man's arm is going to move up and down. You can do that with a car. You can tune how fast a car can go. You can't tune how fast a person can run. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to tune somebody's heartbeat. You can't do that. That's all natural. That's all natural. You know what I'm saying? And all created. An engine is going to run the way that an engineer wants it to run. It's going to go. The car's going to go as fast as the engine allows it to go. No matter how much of a lead foot you have, your car's not going to go any faster than the engineer set the limit to. That's where you set a number on. But you cannot set a number on a human being and actually limit them according to that. And say, well, that's it. No. But you can level players in terms of how elusive, how quick, how fast, and things of that nature, because you have players that play besides themselves on some days. And what is it that analysts say? Oh, he's playing on another level. Oh, he's playing at an elite level. He's playing above, he's playing outside of himself today. That's what makes him an elite player in the league. You know, he's playing at an elite level. So on that note, man, you know, I'm just going to call it a wrap. That's my response to, you know, Versus on this note. And I just got to be, like I said, this is just putting a reality check into this whole entire thing on what he's talking about from his video. So, alright, y'all. It's your boy Smitty signing out. Peace.